Hello, my duckies. Welcome back to the Balsa Nation, the best you love or you hate. How's it going, everybody? So today we got ourselves another deck profile for you. We have the Predaplants with the new little plant dinosaurs and greedy venom doing all destructive and annoying piece of shit things. Piss off.
Haters.
And
Just haters.
how you doing today, sir?
I'm okay.
Oh, you're
here.
okay. All right, let's get this shit started.
I'll be straight. I'm not gonna be like everyone else. I know I'm stalling by talking, so now everyone wants to see the profile already. But to be straight, I am not gonna explain effects until after I show all the cards, so you guys can get those deck profiles set up for your own deck building needs. So, me personally, I start with Triple Lone Fire Blossom. Everyone knows that. Then we go Triple Predaplant, Saracanaceae, whichever way you want to say it. I'm illiterate. We go Triple Spinal Dionea, because that nigga lit. Sorry if I
Wasn't
if I
you
said
running him
nigga.
at 2 before?
I ran him. I was, but I don't know. I like seeing him more often than not.
He's a Spinosaurus plant. What's not
It's
to
just
like?
it helps because you can put counters on shit. I wish that the
So you
other.
just buy Bryson to put in 3.
I guess I just like that they like we need the other fusion so that you can actually make maximum work out of him, because right now he's not that good. Triple Predaplant Climate of Sundew. This is your poly, and he's an asshole if you got counters on field. Offer Scorpio because rank 3 plays and being a fag.
It's a Scorpion.
Right.
Double Fly Trap to put more counters around field if you swing with him.
Does it bite
does
really
good
hard?
shit. I
Stop.
don't know. I mean, maybe it's fucking weed. Cordyceps. I love this guy's art because he's lit as hell. Really good. During standby phase, you get to do cool shit. I'll explain that later. And then those were the 2-ofs, as you guys saw probably from pattern. And then the 1-ofs is the 1 Hydra and
It's like a kaiju.
1 Cobra. It's kind of like a kaiju. I use his engrave effect better, and then this is just your Scorpio target for the rank 3 play.
Where'd Drizzy go?
And that's monsters. Then we are gonna go to, give me a second, spell cards.
Hooray!
And then we go. This is gonna be a little bit all over the place, but it's okay because you guys love it anyway. Double Predaponics, because that card's lit. Monster Reborn. I mean Preda Pruning, because whatever. Double Fusion Recycling Plant because we need to see poly as often as we want. Triple MST because I don't own Twin Twisters like all the other rich kids. Double Poly and Fusion Substitute because this helps you recover, especially late game when you need that extra draw card just to top deck. And then the 1-ofs is 1 Insta Fusion. Shout out to it being in Spanish because
What do you use Institution for?
Insta Fusion, you'll find out later. Foolish Burial because you want to send Hydra or Cordyceps just to get those effects off quicker. And then Refusion because Greedy Venom.
Yeah.
Greedy Venom, that's it. That's all the spells. And then for traps, I only run 4 traps. I want 1 Predaplanet because it's trash. And then the Solemn Brigade, double strike and a warning. Because,
Why not?
I know people are going to be like, but didn't you say that no Twin Twisters because you were poor? It's like, listen, I don't control how I draw cards. I pulled this stuff, so get off my ass. Then, I'll show you extra deck real quick. Not really. It's probably going to take forever because I'm slow as hell. But we're going to start with Beals, the dragon dude. Oh yeah, fuck, I don't know that guy. But you should play that. You should play that card. Shut up.
First synchro that's green. I like it.
Be quiet. We're gonna go with synchro first because synchros are cooler. So these are all Ultimaya targets except for actually this guy's not supposed to be here, but these are all Ultimaya targets. So you got your Black Rose Moonlight. You got your Black Rose Dragon. You have Ultimaya himself because he's OG, and then you got Mr. No because
$10 crystal.
Don't say that. Bring him
It
back
went down
to
that much?
60.
The one from
Because he got
Insta is
reprinted.
$10.
He just got reprinted. So,
$10.
yeah. Disgusting,
What version
right?
is it? What rarity?
Secret rare.
Then for the fusions, we
And Omega's
have
8.
This is your ultimate. Like this is the target for insta fusion. So you drop
Yeah, it's the tuner.
Sea Monster Theseus and then some other guy.
That's the card you were talking about?
This is the card that he was talking about for your Mermails.
Okay.
But then we go 1000 Ice Restrict as
Hey.
other insta fusion target if you need to get rid of something.
Mm.
Triple Predaplant Rafflesia because
That nigga's
you know
busted.
target and banish. You know that's not
Just
broken.
cause.
Just
Just
cause.
cause.
And then I like the fact that he has his effect. Like he's not a bad monster. He's a good middle monster because he's not broken, but he's not like ass either because his effect is good. If you swing into him, he gains a stack and your opponent loses a stack of attack. I mean,
That's cute.
and you know, so yeah, a stack is 1,000 if you guys are dumb.
Yeah.
Or you haven't seen the other YouTuber, I forgot.
That,
his
or
name.
you guys don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's okay. But it's also cool that he's got an engrave effect. If he dies, next standby phase, you just get to search for a fusion, any fusion. This is good to get your field spell. If you don't get it, like if you don't draw into it, you can get it off of him because it's a fusion or a poly. And then double starving because 3 is too much and 1 is too little. 2 is the perfect number. And then
What if they banish both?
then
What do you do?
you should stop playing whatever Zodiac gay build they're playing. And then double greedy venom because
He's busted.
he's okay. I like starving way better just because he comes down, he gets big, like he comes down, does the job, and then that's it. And then if he gets killed, he blows up field. Like the only thing that makes greedy broke is the fact that you can keep recurring him if you have a field full of like.
But he
starvings
blows
and
up the
stuff.
field too, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
but only
Yeah, he
special
does.
summon monsters.
No. Starving does special. This guy just does anything. But it's just like
So that's
Like,
what I'm
I
saying.
hate-
He will be better, wouldn't he?
no, because he targets.
Because he can bring himself back.
He can bring himself back, but he's got like a target. Like he can target, lower the attack and negate effect, but he targets.
But when
this
he
isn't
leaves-
like
whenever he's-
2003 where like
whenever he's
monsters.
destroyed by card effect or by battle, he blows up the field, right?
Yeah, I
So
think
that's what I'm
it's
saying,
only
he
if
would
he
be a
just
better-
leaves field.
Yeah.
Or just when he leaves field.
Yeah,
When he
if
leaves
this
field.
card is destroyed and disintegrate, yeah, if it's just destroyed, so he can still be like banned.
So it can be destroyed by a card effect or by battles, and he'll still.
If he gets destroyed,
Either way.
he blows up field. But if you
Yeah.
banish him, you bounce him, you do whatever.
Then you're
Or you
good.
just kaiju him and
Kaiju,
still
or
get-
you can just like
Yeah,
like
that's a
everything
good
else
way.
in this world, just kaiju it away.
kaiju everything. Kaiju everything.
So are you gonna explain what all the monsters do?
No, you guys can search that up at YugiOhWiki.com. Because I'm not a fucking library. No, I'm kidding. I'll do real quick because I'm trash. I'm not no professional.
Indeed.
So we'll start backwards. So Hydra, she can special summon herself from hand or graveyard if you have a Predaplant counter on something on field. So you can tribute your opponents if they got counters on them.
Or if they're a Predaplant.
Or if they're a Predaplant. And then, I think, sure, I'm not even going to read the card. Reading is fundamental. But then the secondary effect is what I like. You can ban it once per turn during any of the player's turn. And this is why it's broke, because if you have a graveyard full of Predaplants, you can just, like, slowly keep doing this effect if your opponent can't, like, get around it. You can banish a Predaplant from grave to target, or does it target a face-up monster, yep, and they lose 500 attack and 500 attack, and you're like, it's only 500 attack, but you can do it during your turn, during their turn, so you go, my turn, banish, lose 500, then you can't swing into it, like, whatever, their turn, lose another 500, so now they can't swing into your monster because it's too big.
How
So
much is
then-
his defense?
He's 23, but it's not, he's got a pretty thick booty.
Okay, so it's gonna be kind of hard to beat over him depending on the type.
Depending
of
on the monster, I mean, you're not gonna be reducing 500 from like Quasar, because he's big and
Yeah.
deadly, or like a monster that just has like what's a Infinity, Tyranno Infinity, because he's
Yeah.
just like
Book of Moon.
I'm 7,000 because I'm
Arzark. You're not getting over that with
No.
Cobra's your
Like the
Scorpion
soccer
target because that's your rank 3 play if you want to make a rank 3 play. It's funny because I don't actually have rank 3s in the extra deck. I just use it for the fodder to fusion with. Cordyceps is broke During standby phase, you can target 2 Predaplant monsters, special summon them. You can't special summon nothing, normal or special summon for the rest of the turn. But, like, if you special summon this guy and some other guy, like their effects aren't negated, and they can still swing and stuff. They just, like, you just can't bring nothing else out except for fusion monsters, if I'm correct. For the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon monsters except for fusion monsters. Yep. So, like, it locks you out, but it's not bad because you, like, if they run over your first Chimera Facial, you just bring another one. Fuck you. That's legitimately all I'm saying. I'm saying that online. If you want to, like, cut it, you can, but I doubt it because, you know,
next. Like,
Fly Trap, she just, when he comes down, he puts a counter. If you swing in, like, he puts a counter, counters lower your level to 1 or whatever, like, lower than whatever it is, and then, you can swing, like, if he swings into it, he, like, sends it to grave. Or bounces. Scorpion's just your, I don't know what a Scorpion is.
Actually, I don't know what that does.
Really? You don't know what Scorpion does?
No. What does
Damn,
it do?
you've been living under a fucking rock.
Nigga, I've been gone from Yu-Gi-Oh for like 2 months. So
it's not my fault that you fucking want to renounce your humanity and go play fucking Magic or fucking what is it? Force of Will with your friends.
Magic.
I know because I play Magic too. I'm not prejudiced, but whatever. Scorpion, when you normal special him, he can special summon another one by pitching a monster from hand.
There you go.
A Predaplant.
Okay, thank you.
You can send a monster. Yep.
Okay, thank you. Next
Asshole. Climate of Sundew, my favorite name out of all the cards. He's a poly for hand and field, and he can also poly your opponent's monsters if they have counters on them, which is why he's gay. Because you go him, you drop Fly Trap or Spinal Dionea and him, and then you can start getting rid of your opponent's shit.
Indeed.
And, you know, he's gay. Spinal Dionea just puts counters, and then I think that's almost his proto counter. So, if he battled a monster whose level is equal or lower, he actually gets to search or summon. No, he doesn't get a search. He gets a summon of a Predaplant monster, which isn't bad.
It'd be nice if they had a searching card.
No, it'd be nice if we got our last fucking boss monster so that we can actually use counters properly and not be fucking jerking ourselves off.
No, you guys need a good searching.
Saracenian. Oh my. You know what? Let me read it. Saraceniant. Saraceniant. Saraceniant.
Ant. Plant ant.
I get it. Saraceniant. Saraceniant. He's a hand trap. You can special summon him when you get when your opponent declares a direct attack. If your opponent swings into it and it dies, it lets you search for a card. But you can also send this to grave from field by poly, and you can get the search off anyway. I saw somebody make a misplay with this card on an online video, and they polyed from hand, and he sent it to grave, and it didn't go off.
Okay.
And then Love Fire Blossoms, because thinning out your deck. How much time do I got left, or have it been too long?
No,
Have it taken forever?
You don't need to explain all the spells and whatnot.
Okay, here you go, guys. There you go.
You have a side,
You got the
side
combos.
deck?
Side deck? Nah, yo, I'm trash. I'm moving
Alright,
side
well,
decks.
thank you for sharing.
Fucker.
Thank you for sharing. It was nice to see these cancer plants trying to do shit.
Riveting gameplay.
Right. Anywho, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below. Also remember, if you're not a part of the Bossa Nation, hit that subscribe button because you know you're a bosslet in your own way. Catch you later.
Next is Subterrace.
Yeah.